I think we are live. I think we are officially live as of right now.
Refresh the page. Yeah.
I think we're live. I think we are. Hello, YouTube. We are going to go over the Fall of Blackbottom and the Summoner tonight. I have with me the one and only Renee Wojak. Introduce yourself, Renee.
Hello, everyone. I'm Renee. I'm the only girl. I'm also one of the founding members of this channel. I'm the current world record holder for the most squares anyone has punched Ajax. I am recently a new moderator on the MCDM Discord, and I'm the two-time I'm the two-time Insomnia percent playthrough champion for Draw Steel, and I'm a mentally ill puppy girl.
That last one was that is puppy girl. That is something that I now wish I had not said. That's my goodness.
That's on the internet forever.
Yes it is. So today we're going to go over the Fall of Blackbottom and the Summoner, both of which were tested in the last adventure that I ran for the channel, the Fall of Blackbottom, and we're gonna go over like what I thought of it, different, I guess, like behind the scenes, for lack of a better term, things that happened, and what I thought about the Summoner, and specifically the walking boulders that literally gave me nightmares. But yeah, let's first go over the Fall of Blackbottom. It's basically the first level hot start adventure for Draw Steel. It is a very, very, very hot start. You start in an inn, and then the inn explodes, and there's a bunch of demons and war dogs and everything taking over the city. Basically, Ajax is taking over the city. If you're watching this stream, you probably already know what this adventure entails. But maybe not.
I wouldn't call it taking over. I would call it erasing.
Yeah. There's definitely some Blackbottom erasure going on from Ajax. He doesn't like Blackbottom. He wants it destroyed. And we see the cover here is beautiful with, all these heroes and everything. This is designed, I think the lead designer is Leon I'm going to butcher this name. I see it all the time on Blue Sky, but Leon Barillaro. Excellent job. Excellent work.
Let me see how it's spelled. Let me see how it's spelled.
Right here. Yeah. It's something there. Barlaro. Excellent. Regardless, however your name is pronounced, it is a very fun adventure. There's a lot in here, just like the Delian Tomb. There's a lot in here that I didn't even touch because we had a limited time to actually get the thing recorded before we had to edit it and everything else. So but there's a lot in here, a lot in here, and I recognize a lot of these names here, actually, with the playtesters. You got the Dice Society over here. Tamwin.
Robin might be in there too.
Robin's in there? Maybe. I know. Yeah, where is Robin? I don't know.
Nope.
I don't see Robin in there.
They're not.
No.
Never mind. Are you in there?
I am not. I'm not in there. I think I'm in the Red Road. Yeah.
Okay. Cool.
But yeah, here's the Fall of Blackbottom. It's just like, from my experience, before we go through the whole document, I think it's best if I just kind of give my own experience in the adventure, actually running it. It was a lot, and I just ran the playtest version of it. The the Patreon version of it, but it was a lot of fun to run. It was that first encounter took, I think, 3.5 sessions. If you count going into the orb, it was like 4 sessions. Just escaping that inn. And I wish we had gotten time to do, we had time to do more in the city, because there was still so much left to do, and a few stones that were left unturned. But we only had so much time. But just the, like, how was it for you, Renee, playing in it? Now we played this a year ago, or well over a year ago at this point, with the first play test. What was it like? How did you see, like, a lot of differences there?
In terms of like the actual story, not much changed. But granted, this time we had more options, obviously, because this wasn't just a mostly one-off thing. But I don't really know how to compare it, because they didn't really change a ton. They just changed, because the rules are finally set in stone and all that. I mean, the story was very similar. Escape the inn. That first encounter was definitely beefed up, I think, for the final release and the playtest that we were using. And then you had more options once you escaped the inn. Like, what are you going to do with these survivors? I feel like with the original version, you didn't really have a whole group of survivors with you. To the same extent, we weren't. I don't think we even tracked survivors.
No, I don't think we did.
To go through with it, we just you're just like okay, these are the people we have, and then they were just in the background the entire time. They never showed up ever.
No, they didn't show up again. I see Fawn in the chat, another player in this game. So much fun with Fawn, and coded the entire inn that you see in those first 2 or 3 episodes. It looks amazing because of Fawn and his work. Amazing work. But no, we didn't really track civilians in the original adventure. I think I liked this version of it. I liked being able to track, all the different characters, even though they were, I mean, spoiler alert for the entire adventure, almost all of them died. Almost all of them died all in one go, which might have been my fault. But I felt really bad about it, actually, in between sessions. But I think that's kind of the point of the whole adventure. And I think Fawn even said, it's a losing battle, it's a no-win scenario. And I feel like I feel like we should have felt that a little bit more earlier on in the adventure. But I mean, you still got the point across by, it's one battle after the next with this whole adventure, and it doesn't let off the gas at all. It's a crazy adventure.
This is me not being humble in the slightest, but also spoilers for those who haven't watched the series. I did not take a single respite this entire adventure. I had our game pulled up. I had 4 stamina out of 21 and 0 recoveries left.
That's nuts. That's nuts.
But I actively chose to not take the respite when we got the opportunity. So in that final arc, I had enough victories to basically treat my 5 cost heroic as a signature.
Yeah, pretty much. That was crazy. That was I think. Yikes! That was a whole thing. Just
so much grace.
All the graces were cooped. Yes, all of them, all the graces. you don't think that it's going to make that much of a difference if people don't respite, but it really does, and it's that great risk versus reward, uh, that balance that I love about the game too. Is that
Yeah.
you can push forward, but you really mathematically you're probably going to die. Like
Yeah.
it's crazy.
I want to go through all of the episodes again and count how much damage I dealt with coup de grace.
A lot, just so much.
Yeah, because
It's got to be.
like on average it was like 25 per use.
It's got to be like 500, at least 500 points of damage. It's got to be. That's my guess. That's my guess. It was so much. It was so much damage that you were putting out. My God. Yeah. But the adventure starts in that tavern. It explodes. There's a giant iron ball that craters the entire inn, and you have to escape, going from the third floor to the second floor to the first floor, and then escape, saving a bunch of civilians along the way. And then you have this group of civilians that grows only a little bit as the adventure goes on, that you are trying to save and get out of the city. And I think it's a really interesting point that the whole point of the adventure is not let's kill all the war dogs, let's kill all of Ajax's forces. It's let's just get these people out and call that a win. And it was that I think is a really interesting adventure, and not something that you would see in typical like D20 games. I mean, maybe there are, but not typically, I think. Especially not at first level. Like, Jesus Christ, this is definitely a draw steel adventure. Yeah. And then you have to find, once you hunker down, you leave the inn, you are chased by war dogs, and then you have to find some place to sort of hunker down for a little bit with the civilians that you have, and then you have to find a way out. And I really only gave you this was the thing that I kind of regretted, Renee, was that I didn't give you enough time, because once this starts, once this next act starts, the director's supposed to start like a countdown. It starts from like 15 or 16 or something, and then ticks down if you took a respite, if you do this, if you do that. You still had some more time on the clock, and I feel like we missed out on something if you had gone to like investigate something else, another path out. I think that would have helped. I think that would have been an interesting side quest, but it also would have been made it like 2 more episodes, or 3 more sessions, 4 more sessions, or something like that. Yeah.
I feel like we should have known what the clock was at and like how much things ticked down for
that's a good point.
Because the clock's there for suspense, and like so we can be cautious about what we do and don't do, but like but we didn't have enough information to actually do extra stuff, so we just secured our transit and made our way out of the city.
Yeah, I also never, and I realized this when I was editing it, I never told you what happens when it goes down to 0. And what happens then is that the war dogs find you, and you either you have a combat encounter, or you flee, depending on whatever. I think depending on if it ticks down exactly to 0 before you make the choice to leave. And I feel like I kind of just pushed you out the door a bit towards the end there, and that was definitely a mistake on my part. But we only had so much time to run this adventure. But I would run it very differently if I got to run it again, for sure, which probably won't happen again.
Also, real quick, hi Julia.
Hello,
I know
Julia.
You're in the chat.
Let's embarrass Julia. Okay. Hello, Julia. We know you're here.
We know you're here.
So yeah, you.
Anyway,
once you hunker down,
Sorry.
you got to find a path out. I think, what are the paths out of here? What are they? There's the ship, the Captain Aurelio's ship. There's the
we had a really good pronunciation for her name, and we only said it once, and then forgot about it. Like next
yes.
session.
We did. Yes, that is very true. Oh my god. Okay, so I was running without this beautiful PDF. Look at all this art in here. It is gorgeous. Yeah. Oh my god, just gorgeous.
There she is.
Yeah, so this is the encounter that we ran. So the third act, the second act is about finding different routes out of the if you run it again, do it when the official module is out. I will. I most certainly will. Yeah, so basically the third act is the same for all different paths that you take, except for that final encounter. The encounter with, what was it? The kobolds, I'm pretty sure. Oh my god, look at these war dogs. Freaky little freaks. Yeah, this is the this is this the yeah, the city square. This is where you built your fortress. More on that later. And where I killed a bunch of the civilians. Here's the bridge.
On Discord so I don't have to wait for the stream to catch up.
Oh yeah, sure. I don't know if my
Oh, sorry. That was it. That was it. An alarm going off.
Okay. Let me share my screen. I'm now just realizing I don't know how to share my screen on Discord chat. Oh, there it is. It's a button.
Yep.
Let's see if this lags the stream. It's fine. You're fine.
You're fine.
So yeah, this is the bridge. It's so interesting to see the final maps because the ones that I used were not final.
Yeah.
So this is interesting. This is the Hawk transport to the skies.
We could have fought in an airship.
Yeah. Yep.
What?
Yep.
Oh, man. All right, redo. Retake.
You know what we could do? We could go back and we could like rewind all the way to a certain point that at the beginning of like when you were looking for your way out, and we could just explore all those different options. That would be so funny, like a very Clue way to do this. Like this is how it could have gone, you know? This is the boat. Anchors away, a ship at sea. Each with their own encounter. Sewers escape below. This was obviously the sewer map that you all called home for quite a few sessions. Literally, when I first plopped you down there was supposed to be a goblin encounter over on the left-hand side of this map. But I think for some circumstances forbid me from having you go through that encounter. There are a lot of encounters that you just skipped because you were too good.
Yeah, we did a montage test to avoid the goblins, I think.
That's what it was. And then here's the final encounter if you went through the gate in the carriage. That
map right there is the one that I made myself.
That's
with
true.
Pixel art, since we initially had a placeholder map.
Yes. You jazzed it up. There was also a whole bunch of traps in here, and I was like, is this really? There were bees. There were bees that I skipped. I skipped the bees. And I'm like, is this? It's.
I wanted to fight bees.
It was a bit much, and it was already that we were already stretched for time at the very, very end. So I was like, maybe ixnay on the bees and flammable oil, all that stuff.
Plus given that I ended this adventure with 4 stamina left and no recoveries, any addition to that encounter probably would have brought me down to dying at least.
Exactly. And do you want to die to a bunch of little dragon boys, or do you want to die to war dogs? You know, is this sort of this was sort of like an anticlimactic way of going out. And that was one of my criticisms
Yeah.
of this final act, is that I understand why they did how they like designed it so that it was easy for a director to say, okay, we're gonna follow a certain path up to this point, and then do a final encounter or two, a final encounter or two, I think, of something that is unique to whatever path they chose. But I want a little more variety in how you were to go about that. Like that's one of my critiques of the adventure. Is just that, hey, I want like one more encounter that like it is unique to you guys getting the carriage. I suppose getting the carriage in the first place was also unique, but I wanted more. I wanted a little bit more. And something that was more consequential. Like kobolds for this carriage is like, okay, they have nothing to do with the rest of the adventure. And I like fighting kobolds, and I like bees.
Yeah.
In theory, as a director, I like bees. But I don't. I don't know if it fit with the rest of it. That was my only,
Yeah,
criticism.
besides bees would have just been one more thing for Justin to put into a sound booth.
That's true. That's true. Bees. Then you have all these monsters down here. My God.
Yeah.
All these things. Polder Storm Mage. Oh yeah, that's what's her nuts. What's her name?
I was rather
Bets.
surprised that she
Bets.
used that stat block.
I know. It was yeah, you also just did not. Okay, so to get the carriage, my God.
Mhm.
You all just said, "No, we're not going to go negotiate with the clock. We're just going to sit here and wait essentially for the clock to show up, and then we're going to kill them all." And then we're just going to take the cart. And that was something I had not thought of. That you would necessarily do.
I wanted to negotiate with them when they showed up.
That is true. However, other circumstances forbid this, because the war dogs also showed up, because you also sent Rain on a
Yeah.
on a mission to take the civilians and bring them one by one to your newly formed garage, which was definitely a plan. That was
Yeah.
that was a thought, you know. Was it one that was, thoroughly thought about? I don't know. Did it almost kill Rain? Yes. Would that have been funny? Of course, but I don't know if we wanted that again. There's also
Rain nearly dying is just another Tuesday for him.
I know it became that at some point. He was the only frontliner who ever managed, because of his teleporting, to actually get into the front line, because Bomsa, oh my God, bless Bomsa, but he only had a speed of like 5, and with all these walking boulders in your way,
Yeah.
he couldn't get to the front line a lot of the time, which I felt quite bad about. Look at all these demons in here. My God, these are freaky little things.
Yeah.
I love this. I love this map as well. Oh my God, this is the inside of the orb.
Mm-hmm.
And then, yeah, I don't know. I genuinely have no idea how someone is supposed to run this at a physical table. The first in part, I have no idea. Because that is
probably
a lot.
with telling your. You probably need either a really big table and set up all the maps side by side, or you're very crafty and make your own diorama of it.
You could,
Or
yeah,
you
you
just
could
tell
do.
your players, hey, this is a 3D space. We're limited on physical space, so please don't push
Mm.
anyone down to the lower floor.
Yeah, 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 yeah. Please be nice. Wow, I didn't know that the captain was
Yeah.
this attractive. My goodness, I would have played her totally different.
Yeah, the
Yeah.
placeholder art didn't do her justice.
No, no, no. My God, the rest of the art in this thing is so good. Look, this one's just beating this war dog over the head. That's awesome. And here's a map. Here's a map of Black Bottom that would have been so helpful. Oh my God.
Yeah,
That would have been so helpful for me as a director, and I bet the players.
Where does the drunk? Okay, so we started there, and then I'm trying to map out what path we took. So
Yeah, we started in the Drunken Fool. The safe house is over there. The cathedral. I don't. Oh, I think that's where the chain of Acheron starts. I'm pretty sure, right? Oh, they had an easy time getting there. My God, they just it was a hop, skip, and a jump. What were they? Well, they did do it in one session too, so it was. Is it a bit different?
Yeah. Where was the garage at? Does it say?
Sewer exit is over there. I don't know where the garage was. Front and back. Wagon yard. Yeah, over here. Bora's wagon.
Okay,
no, that's not Bora. Who did you talk to in the wagon to get the wagon? Sika. That's it. So I don't think it's on the map here. Yeah.
I like how I had to remember what pun I made for her name in order to remember her name.
So many puns, so many names. Every pun, every name is an invitation for a dozen puns.
Yeah, she was Sika or shit.
She was. Not as much as me, though. You know, she was only there for a couple sessions. I was there the whole time. So, yeah, this would have been really helpful to have, just as a visual. My God, and I'm glad it's here. I'm glad it's in the final PDF, obviously. And you know, you run that risk whenever you play test something, is that it, you know, not always, not everything's there. But yeah, this is cool.
Yeah.
Gilded Dragonborn says that could be a really fun project for someone with the skill and time to make it a 3D model for the table. That would be really, really cool. I've seen a 3D printed Delian tomb, the first level of the Delian tomb, that was really well done. I think I saw that on Reddit or something, or on the Discord. Yeah. It's really cool.
That's Julia, by the way.
Hello, Julia. Thanks for joining. So shall we? Do you have any other final thoughts on the Fall of Blackbottom before we move over to the Summoner?
I'm a little disappointed that you cut out one line that I said shortly after we saw the poster, the woman poster with Rizamox on it.
What line did I cut?
Vonder said, I forget what was, but he said like he asked if I was joking, and then I said I look at I lean over towards Vonder, look him right in the eye, and I say, "Do I look the kind of guy who would joke about this?" Oh, yeah. And then I lower my sunglasses and reveal that Rizamox's eyes were crossed.
Yes, I cut that just because for many reasons, for time and for, you know, getting through the scene and get to the next thing. But that was a fun moment.
Yeah.
My gosh, so many fun moments. Most of the things that I cut are just nonsense.
I also wish that my Macho Man impression was as good as it is now from the very beginning.
Well, it's hard to do.
Because it has gotten a lot better now, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, Rizamox, initially, you said you wanted you didn't think that Ruzamox was going to survive the adventure, and so there's a point in
Yeah.
in one of the final encounters where I'm like, are you doomed? Because that was the plan, to put the doomed condition
Yeah.
on you, and then you would eventually die heroically or something to that effect. And
Yeah.
when did the plan change for you?
After after Halloween, because that's when I realized that my life was not going to be changing very drastically over the course of 2 days.
That is true. That is true.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense. Yep. Yeah, that was when we wrapped up, because we finished the recording of all this like the week before the first session went live, or the week before. I'm not sure.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, but super fun adventure. I would run this again, 100%, and I would run it totally different. I think knowing what I know now, I would do things very, very differently, I think. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. But totally fun adventure. Again, I would run it again. Now let's go on to this nonsense.
Yeah.
Here's the Summoner, the new class for Draw Steel.
My favorite class.
It's
My favorite non-core class.
Yeah. Yep. It's a really cool class. I really, and I don't, maybe the tirade or the annoyance that the tirade that I might go on later in the stream, or the annoyance that you saw in the Fall of Blackbottom towards the Summoner, was not towards the Summoner class at all. It wasn't towards Justin, or it wasn't towards like anything like that. It was the Walking Boulders. I dislike them. I dislike them. I don't like them because of the line of effect thing, and I don't like them because they don't really. When you block one line of effect, you limit a lot of things, so I don't think it really makes it fun for the director. I was wishing that the Walking Boulders were gone so many times. If I could spend malice to destroy the Walking Boulders, I would, every time. That is, however, the only complaint that I have on the Summoner. I think that the Summoner is really well done for a Necromancer type class. I really, really think that it's so cool. It is so cool to be able to spawn a bunch of skellies, or a bunch of like little motes of elemental nonsense, or like demons, and then Fae. Like, there's 4 full subclasses in this thing that are so cool. What are your thoughts, Renee, having playtested just a couple of the subclasses in the playtesting phase?
I've played every subclass except for the Fade one. I really dig it all, but I also don't know. I also haven't gotten a chance to look at the final product, so I don't know what all has and hasn't changed. But my thoughts from what I have played, like, it's finally scratching the itch that I've been wanting. That I tried to get Druid and the Necromancer from 5e to scratch.
Yeah. I remember playing Baldur's Gate 3 and having a ranger build, or I think it was a ranger build where you could summon a bunch of like little undead dudes, and there's only like 3 of them that you could summon. There were only 3 or 4 you could have at a time, and I'm like, that's okay. I guess it's better than nothing. This is that cranked up to 11. This is you can summon a bunch of them at first level. It is nonsense what you could do. It is literal just nonsense. I mean, oh god, hold on. Ooh, I have an alarm going off. It's nonsense. It's nonsense. If you look at this guy is not far off on the cover, not far off from what you can do at first level. Literally, 4 skeletons, and then 3 undead knights or something?
Grave Knights. So if you try to mimic this cover art in 5e, you would need I think 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spell slots, and you'll need to pull out a fucking Excel spreadsheet to
Yep.
figure out to track which spell slots you spent on each day to
Yep.
reanimate and re-up each individual skeleton.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
because you have to do it every yeah. In Draw Steel,
Yeah.
how much essence does this cost? Maybe 5. I think 5.
To get those three into let's assume those are Great Knights. That's
Yeah.
your 3 cost one, so you get 2 of those for 3 essence.
Wow. So this is all basically 3 or 6 essence at an absolute maximum. Yeah.
No, you. Wait, no. Hold on. Can you send me the PDF for the summoner?
Yeah, sure. Give me a sec. Hold on. Let me go down there. If I open up my file folder, it will just slow down everything on my computer and freeze everything up. Let me go down to.
You need to. You need to reorganize your entire machine, dude.
I need a new machine completely. Demon, undead, Grave Knights. Yeah, 3 essence for 2 minions. Look at this art. Oh my god.
Okay.
Look at this. Look at this. Look at this beautiful, beautiful creature. I want to kiss it on its forehead because it looks like it's felt pain before. Yeah, Grave Knight would be only 3 essence for 2 minions. But I feel like I don't know. You could just do that twice and then they could be in the same squad. Yeah, I think that's like a second turn in the first encounter. Right? You could easily do that in the second turn or something like that. Yeah, you could replicate that entire cover. That's craziness. Oh my god, look at this thing. Look at this guy. He's got guts hanging out. Just looking through all the art. Let's just go to the top of the thing. Obviously, you get your main dude, and he's got all these minions here. Again, first level summoner could do this instantly, basically instantly.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Or first turn because
what 3? You can start with the basic skeleton, so free.
Yeah.
It's like you get like what 3 or 4? I don't remember how many.
So this is all the fiction for the summoner. I think the beast heart also makes an appearance in there. You choose your summoner circle. Circle of Blight, Circle of Graves, Circle of Spring, Circle of Storms. You can summon demons.
Oh,
you've already sold me. Graves is the necromancer.
The names for that are new, so they changed it. So they changed it from portfolios to circles. I see.
Yes. Circle of Spring, the Feybright. You are a Feybright. I like that. A Stormcaster. I like this. And we're not going to go into all the rules, but you basically just summon minions to your aid. And I think you can just summon minions outside of combat normally, which I think is so cool. I like this and the Beast Heart. No, you go ahead.
You can have up to 4 summoned for free outside of combat, and then you can spend your victories as essence to convert your signature minions into non-signature minions outside combat. But when you start combat, every minion you do have goes away, and then you just get your free signatures at the start. Yeah,
I like having the minions, especially in the fiction that they just released, where the guy for I think it's Crack the Sun stuff, and the guy just has all of his minions making food for him, and that always feels so cool. And you can, I believe, just do that at first level. That's super cool.
Yeah. Yep.
I'm so excited to give the summoner a try once I get my hands on it and I'm not directing. It looks like so much fun to play. I haven't played as a minion. I haven't played as a summoner yet either, and I'd love to. I've played as a Beast Heart a little bit in Paul Ligorski's game, but it is, and that's really fun already. Call Forth, Minion Bridge, which is so cool every time. You just chain your minions together and move across them with them acting as a bridge. That is so cool.
There were surprisingly few minion bridges in our Fall of Blackbottom. but like each one
Well,
was like the most each one
yeah,
kept topping the previous one as the most impactful one ever.
I know. And then I think the last one that we had was the minion bridge, which is like
Yeah,
literally a bridge that is parallel to runs parallel to an actual
the actual
bridge,
bridge.
and used that
Yeah,
as a bridge. I think that was for all
yeah,
the nonsense that happened with the walking boulders. I think it made all of that worth it in that moment, because it was like, okay, yeah,
yeah,
now I can't be mad at it anymore.
yeah. Justin scored like 3 touchdowns.
Oh, easily, yeah. Look at this dude.
Just,
Look at this.
I already have my next character thought up,
Oh
but
no.
like just seeing this makes me want to turn them into a summoner again.
Yes, yes. I mean, no, please, God, no, not again. This is obviously a demon
Not
summoner.
for she would be a demon summoner this time.
Hell yeah,
So yeah.
hell yeah, yeah. This is a demon summoner. Just looks so cool. I can't imagine a demon summoner in the Fall of Blackbottom, how that would work. That's kind of why I was glad that Justin picked the Elementalist one, because I was like, okay, I don't know if which one's the good guy and the bad guy. A little bit, a little bit.
That could have had a lot of fun role playing though.
Oh yeah, oh yeah.
Like you see in Snare walk up to you, and then like the summer is like, oh, this is one of my guys. Obey me, and then it just bites his arm off.
Yeah, yeah, that's hilarious. That's hilarious. I like the demons. If you're a demon summoner, just them being big dogs or something. You know what I mean? Like literally, just not literally, but behaving like dogs
Yeah,
when not in combat. That'd be cute. These are obviously the other demons that you can summon. They all have their own
yeah.
thing, and I think they only do free
I
strikes, right? Typically.
Yeah, when most minions just do free strikes. The summoner has very few power rolls.
Yeah.
When I playtested the demon summoner, I really loved that one minion bridge I did where I did some civil engineering to get me towards the objective, and then I
Yep.
flavor that minion bridge as me hopping into the mouth of one of my demons, and then they shot me out like a t-shirt cannon.
Yep. Yep.
Towards the other side.
That was nonsense, because I didn't like the
Yeah.
best minion bridges. I don't see them coming. That's the best one, is when you already put your dudes into position, and then I'm like, oh, no, oh wait a minute, no, wait, no, don't do this, don't do this, and it's too late.
And that, Cameron, is why you lost. And that Cameron is why you lost that Connect 4 game last year.
Yes, yes. Renee, when running an adventure for us, had a side quest where we played, just legitimately played Connect 4, and it was fun. It was fun, but it was best 3 out of 5, which I thought was too many. Too many games.
The fate of an entire town hinged on that game of Connect 4.
Yeah, that was nonsense. Here we have the Elementalist summoner, or the Circle of. I guess the Circle of Fire Snake is what this type is.
That's probably the Flow of Magma.
Oh, the Flow of Magma. Yes. Whenever Justin would summon one, it was it was only a matter of time before either John or I said magma, like that from Austin Powers. We just couldn't help ourselves. Yeah, that's a cooler Flow of Magma than the icon that we saw. That is so cool. I didn't imagine it was a snake. That's really cool. Obviously a high elf here.
When I did the elemental summoner, in the very first playtest we did, I used the Hellhound art from Final Fantasy IV.
Oh,
which was a literal fire dog.
Fire dog. I like that.
God, I miss playing the game, dude. It's been 2 months.
I know. I haven't run Draw Steel, I don't think, since the end of Fall of Blackbottom, or maybe I did a one shot in between, I think. But yeah, it's been a while for me as well. I'm slowly panicking about my pirate game that starts next week. Slowly starting to panic.
The one that I'm not playing in.
You were invited. You were invited, Renee. Please don't bring this to the stream.
I didn't see the post.
It's
I didn't
okay.
see the
It's okay.
post.
It's okay. Next time. Next time. Here is an illustration of what I think is very interesting. It looks like essence. And I like how it's drawn here. It looks really cool. I just like how it I don't know. I don't know what I imagined it to look like, but you know, it looks cool. Maybe this is the moat.
Do
Maybe
the
this
images
isn't
have hover over text?
No.
Maybe not on your reader. Maybe not.
No, I don't think so.
But I assume that that's supposed to be what the elemental mode looks like.
Probably, yeah. It looks cool though. I like it.
Which
like a crystal ball.
Which is pretty close to the sprite that I used when I played it. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Brisk Gale. And here it is. I'm pretty sure this is the walking boulder. You know, this is my mortal enemy during the Fall of Blackbottom. That blue thing is the elemental moat, says Fawn. Thank you, Fawn. Yes.
Yeah.
This is the
Willie, if you're watching this, Willie, thank you so much for giving us a size 2 minion. That was the best decision you've made. I'm not joking. I love. As soon as I saw size 2 for a signature minion, I was like, I gotta have that.
Yes, and of course, it was great for all of you. It was torture. It was torture for me. I could not get any of my bad guys to you. Oh my god, it was maybe torture is a bit steep of a word, but this obstruct ability here. Look at this. Look at this nonsense. The boulder obstructs line of effect for enemies. Okay, makes it hard. Makes it hard for them. Is this Justin here? I think this is Justin. Yeah. I've arrived just in time. Yes, for the walking boulders.
Okay.
Nonsense.
Okay, so now, Cameron. Okay, so Cameron, they nerfed the boulder a bit.
Good.
So it now costs essence for them to leave behind the wall.
Yes, good. I knew of that. Yeah. They changed that after we ran the adventure. And thus I am betrayed. I'm gonna try not to take that personally, but you know, it's difficult. This thing looks really cool. I love the walking boulder in that it is a really cool like fantasy of like building up. You know, you basically during one point of the adventure built up a whole tower of walking boulders and they are so easy to destroy, so they just leave behind these walls. I just wish that you could destroy the walls, or the walls would destroy after a certain period, so you have cover for a little bit and then they disintegrate or something. They become essence. But still really cool.
I think having it cost 1 essence per wall is the better play, because that's less bookkeeping now. Yeah. Besides, with each boulder creating a wall, they gave me the opportunity to say my favorite line on this entire channel. Give up! We have ourselves surrounded.
Amazing. That was the only thing I remember that clip, and I'm like, oh no, that's the only thing that I need for this teaser, because it does, because it's brilliant. It's brilliant. Oh my god, I love that. Chef's kiss. Yes, and Justin is in the chat now saying, on the bright side, pile up costs an essence per minion, and Summoner can no longer command minions from LOE. Ooh, they have to use Summoner distance of 5+ reason, I'm guessing, to issue commands now. Yeah, goodbye, map long touchdown.
Okay.
Oh, nice.
Okay.
Nice. Good. Nerf the Summoner. Through all of the streams, at least once per either adventure or playtest of the summoner, someone said normally it was typically you, Renee, or Nomad or Justin saying, don't change the summoner at all. Just ship it. It's good. Just just ship it as it is. And yeah. No, I'm glad that these changes were
It
made.
needed lots of work. It needed lots of work. Yeah, these changes are very much for the better.
Yes,
But
yes,
I
yes.
but I am so glad they did not change Mini Bridge at all. It is a
Mm.
perfectly designed
It
ability.
it is really cool. It is really cool. That I think that's the defining ability. To be honest with
Yeah,
you, it's so
yeah.
cool and satisfying. You know, my mission in this adventure was to get Summoner changed. Mission accomplished. Yeah, I'm sure you contributed to this. Probably you did. There were only my God, only a few weeks between when the first episode came out to when it actually released. So I'm sure Willie saw your shenanigans and was like, I don't know, maybe, or maybe it was just internal playtesting and we have nothing to do
my
with it. But I like the idea that
my
it was
mission my mission so effectively you see, saying my mission is to get the laws changed. Let me hold my senator hostage.
No, I'm not saying that at all, Renee. Don't, and anyone watching, don't hold your senator hostage. They don't do that. They don't. Shockingly, senators don't like being held hostage, and that's not how you change laws.
it would it wouldn't be an arbitrary video without me putting you back onto several government watch lists.
Back onto them. Yes, yes, yes. I must be back on those, and I'm
Yeah.
also a flight risk now. So this is the this looks like a phoenix. It looks cool. What is this? Is this the floor? No, that's the crux of ash. This is cool.
Yeah.
Look at this thing. Look at the art. The fact that they have
Yeah,
the
they're
time
all so freaking
and the
cool.
bandwidth to get art for a lot of these things is just so cool, so amazing.
They made a lot of money. They made a
Mm.
lot of money with that crowdfunder.
Hell yeah. This is a Fey summoner. Wow. This is just yeah. This looks so cool. I want to know if there's like a Feywild in uh in like Orden or something, you know? Is there something like that? I don't know. Wodes, I guess.
Yeah.
I guess Wodes. So this could be like a woady little place.
Yeah. I'm pretty. Well, no, Wodes aren't the Fey realm. They're just a forest with strong connections to the Elven worlds, Arcadia and Equinox and whatnot. But
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure they do have a Feywild equivalent. I doubt it's called the Feywild, or maybe it is. Maybe it is just Arcadia and Equinox.
Maybe.
That I'm going with that. I'm going to go with that. That sounds more likely given Matt's writing.
Yeah. Look at this guy. Look at this little guy.
Oh yeah.
Look at him.
Yeah.
He's
Yeah,
like a bee.
yeah.
A dandelight, I'm guessing.
The dandy knight.
The dandy knight. Such a dandy knight.
Yeah.
That's cool. Is that their arm? That's like with a little thingy in there. Like
No,
just,
that's a lance.
A lance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a lance.
Cool. We haven't even really touched the Fey portfolio.
Yeah. Yeah, we did it once with that Kingfisher worm playtest. That's it.
Yeah. Yeah. More of the undead one. Yeah. What is this?
Yep, that's a shrieker. That's a shrieker.
My God. My God. This guy has been through some stuff.
That's a ghoul. Oh no, that's probably a ghoul and not a shrieker.
I mean, it's right next to the shrieker.
No, yeah, never mind. Shrieker. Yeah, shrieker. Yeah.
So
I forgot that ghoul wasn't the ace's signature. Yeah.
I like his little bracelets full of bones. It tells a story. I like that. I like that.
Mhm.
And then, of course, our Grave Knight, who is just, my God, this one again. He's been through some stuff. He just needs to be put to rest. Really, just put him. Just let the poor boy rest. And then this thing, just looking at the art is amazing, and you think.
Yeah.
You think you can actually summon these? These are all first level minions. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Right?
Speaking of the undead summoner, when are you gonna upload our Into the Molehole?
Oh, Into the Molehole. Yes. I was working on this
Yeah.
week. It will be in January at some point. Yes.
Okay. Cool.
At some point. The boil. I love the boil. Hazards. The boil. And these are just, they're just fixtures. That is so cool. You have your own
DTO.
DTO, yes, those are the letters. What is this?
Yeah.
What is the gushing?
Yeah.
I'm guessing this is the gushing spewer. Given that it is
Hey.
both gushing and spewing.
Hey chat. Hey. Hey chat. Hey chat. Wood.
No, Renee, don't go anywhere near this thing. This thing is disgusting. No. Look at this thing. It has a surplus of eyes. It has a mouth like a Looney Tunes character. Look at this thing, and it's throwing up a bunch of acid. That's so cool. That is so cool. Oh my God!
It's like the Tasmanian devil and a worshiper of Nurgle from Warhammer had a baby.
And some kind of horrible child. I love this thing. Yes, and folks, I just want to let you know, you can have this at what, second level? This is now a No, is this a first or second level? This has got to be second level. At second level, you can have this. You could just have this as a little guy, as just a little guy that you have that is the same size as you. That's horrifying. That's the same size of an average human being. Yikes. I'm scared. I'm very scared. Oh my God. Yeah. Yeah, this is second level. Holy gods.
Yeah.
Second level, you get this little guy. You get the principal of the swamp. That's just a big frog with a bow tie. My God. The quiet of snow, dancing silk. Oh, look at these. I love how the Fey ones are just like, you could look at it for 45 minutes and you're still like, oh, is that an arm? It has 3 arms? What? That's so cool.
Yeah.
So cool. The Sprite Foxglove.
I love it.
The Phase Ghoul, the Accursed Mummy, Ceaseless Mournling. Wow. A Summoner's Kit.
Yeah.
And this is, again, just the first 3 levels. Just the first 3 levels, everything we've seen so far. This is now 4th and 5th level. Minion Change, which is an even more nonsensical minion bridge. Stop. It's like what
the minion chain ability interacts with the new summoner distance change.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Whenever you use minion bridge as a maneuver, each of your minions within your minion or summoner's range can shift up to their speed before the maneuver takes effect. As long as each minion that shifts ends their movement adjacent to another one of your minions. And you can chain them together, and it's nonsense. And then we have this little guy. Look at this. He's 1L. He's not a little guy. This is the size of 4 humans. That's terrifying. I'm scared. I don't feel safe with this thing around. That is far too many eye-looking things bulging out of a brain-looking thing. a brain scab looking thing, and then it has angel
I don't think
wings.
those are eyes, Cameron.
I,
Those are not eyes, Cameron.
I don't know what they
Those
are.
are pustules.
Ooh, I don't like pustules. I don't like that word. I don't want to know what that means. I don't want to know. Don't look that up, kids. Don't look that up. Oh my god. Pustules. Yikes. No, Renee, stop typing. I hear you typing. Stop it. Stop it. What? This looks like oh my god, this looks like an orangutan demon. What?
The gorre. The gorre.
Look at this thing. The gore.
Yeah.
Yes. There's that's too many R's all in a row. One,
Yeah.
2, 3. That's 3 R's.
I don't remember if I picked. I don't remember if I picked that one when I did the demon summoner, but it was definitely. Oh wait, no, we didn't get that high level for it. Yeah, this one was on my list, but we didn't have the art. The pixel art, the sprite that I was going to choose for this was going to be a because like its whole thing was charging around. So like I was gonna have it be a giant demon wheel with eyes and stuff.
Ooh, nice. I like the orangutan though. Happy New Year from South Africa, says Fawn. Happy New Year, Fawn. Fawn is from the future.
Happy Newark.
No, there's no such thing as a Happy Newark.
Happy Newark.
I like this guy. Look at this guy. He's bloody. The Night of Blood. Yes. Earth, fire, rot, water.
And that's an elemental. That's an elemental.
Yeah.
Not an undead. That is awesome.
Yeah, that is really cool. I think that art is from something else that MCDM has done. I think so. It looks familiar.
No, they said after the core rules were done, they are not doing any more retro art. They are doing
really?
all brand new.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool.
Original art, yeah.
We have this shark dude, sharkfish flower dude, the Nixie Corealia.
Coralia.
That's cool. That is super cool. It's like wood, and it looks like a fish, doesn't it? It has fish features. Fish, owl.
Like the head cresting gives more rhinoceros beetle vibes, but I see where the fish stuff is now.
Ruxinator, or I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing that. It said, "I thought we were summoning demons, not biblically accurate angels." Yeah, that pustule having thing was horrifying. That was horrifying. That's gonna haunt my dreams tonight. Zombie Titan. My God.
Yeah, I can't wait to summon one of those as a Crookshank.
Phantom of the Ripper.
Like if you like, just you wait till I figure out what sprite art to use for that zombie titan.
What is this? I love demons. I want all the demons. I want all the demons all the time. I want them all. Stamina just says special. I'm afraid. I'm scared.
Yeah. It's
I'm scared.
based off of your level, I think.
Look at this thing. Oh my God. Like, I don't even know how to describe this thing other than a worm with a mouth that runs right down the middle, that has a bunch of eyes and a bunch of skulls in it. Mm-hmm. And then the head is hard to describe as well. That is horrifying. Does that say size 4 on the zombie titan? Is that a size 4?
Yes, it does, Julia.
That's
Yep, it does. A size 4 minion for the undead summoner back up there, yeah.
Where? I missed it. Sorry. You can teleport.
Yeah.
Oh,
scroll a bit.
Look at this thing.
The dragon. Yeah.
Oh my God, dragon's portent. That is a very important looking dragon. That looks so cool.
Yeah.
Look at all the elements all merged into one. That is so dope. Imagine being a very, very high level elementalist summoner, and you just have a dragon companion that you just ride around. That's
Yeah.
awesome. Wow. Wow. Oh, beautiful. Celestial attendant. This is one of those ones that is beautiful and horrifying. I don't want to be in its presence. Wow. Look at it. It doesn't even have eyes. It just has these petals with glowing bits in there. It reminds me of like the zombies from The Last of Us, you know, with those the fungal
Yeah.
looking zombies. Those look really cool.
Yeah, that art. This art is very lesbian coded.
And then I surely you mean the last one that we were looking at, because I don't think this is lesbian coded, but however, how am I to know?
Both
Oh!
both of them are. Yeah.
This is the avatar of death.
Julia, Julia, back me up on this, Julia. You know what I mean.
Has a veil and everything. Oh my god, this is horrifying. I love it. I love this so much. There are at least 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's at least 7 too many arms on this thing. I feel like this thing should only have one arm. A really powerful arm, but only with just one. That is, oh, that is like, oh, that's horrifying. I love that so much. That's the Avatar of Death. It is size 3 at 10th level. Wow. And that's just 8th level. That's just 8th level that you can do all that. And now 9th level. It has an 11 essence ability called 10,000 Minions. Until the end of the encounter or you are dying, each square on the ground is considered teeming with minions. An enemy that ends their turn in an affected square takes 5 damage. This damage can't be reduced. Additionally, you can use Minion Bridge, treating each affected square as an eligible minion, up to a maximum of 10 additional squares.
They actually nerfed that. They actually nerfed that ability. It used to be called 1 million minions.
I remember that. I think I looked through the summoner before. And it was I think it was like 1 million. Yeah, 1 million minions. That's funny. Oh my god! Look at this. Like, just look at this.
All these Hydra minions are so cool looking and also horrifying. I love them. Yeah, they did a really freaking good job with the art.
Yeah, it's beautiful. It's beautiful. I simultaneously want to be him and be his friend. You know what I mean? Like, I want to watch this in battle. This is so cool.
My pronouns are he, because I'll never be him.
My god. Rewards new trinkets. This okay, we're going to see another horrifying thing. The snake rattle bangle.
Yeah.
Ugh.
That has Crookshank written all over it.
Crookshank.
I don't even know what it does.
Kobold. Your kobold necromancer. Snake rattle bangle. This loose-fitting, scaly bangle shifts and slithers while worn. Nope, I couldn't do it. It emits a bone-chilling rattle each time it hits its user's wrist. Oh. Your melee free strikes inflict frightened. That's cool. If you are a summoner, you regain the use of your standard melee free strike while using this bangle. Cool.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, you have it.
That's your ticket to unlocking the Armed and Dangerous title.
Armed and Dangerous. 33 Field Commander's Baton. What is that? If you're a tactician, you can wield this implement as if it had the light weapon keyword. Replace any reference to magic or psionic abilities with this with weapon abilities. This long, ornate rod with a silver bulb head is braided with 33 green cords. A new cord starts to grow while you wield the baton. Ooh. Ooh. I'm now just realizing the lack of apostrophe with commanders. I think you're going to be the 34th one. Oh, baby. Then a bunch of titles. Summoner successor. When their leader fell, they started listening to me for some reason. You can't use the call forth ability, and you defeat. The prerequisite is you can't use the call forth ability, and you defeat
Yeah.
a leader or solo creature with a summon or call forth ability, such as a high elf orinator. Oh, okay, cool. Choose a
Ordinator.
signature minion from a summoner's portfolio that shares a keyword with one of the creatures the summoner could summon. Oh, you become a little mini summoner. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
This is their way of letting you quote unquote multi-class
Yeah.
into summoner.
That's dope. That's dope. Definitely gonna steal that.
Yeah. Every single time this team does anything close to multi-classing, they knock it out of the park. I love
yeah.
this shit.
Look at this guy. Look at this guy.
Yeah.
He looks like he
look
looks
at me.
he looks like
He
a
ain't got no face except for a mouth.
very
He got no
xenomorphy. Very xenomorphy. I'm expecting another mouth to pop out of that mouth. God. Other summoners. The devil. I love that sound. Devil detective. I like this. True name. Oh yeah, yeah. A retainer summoner. Dope. I could use that. I could use a devil detective in a game.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. And then it comes with a bunch of mini. Ooh, they thought of everything.
Yep.
And then a rival summoner. I'm going to run a rival summoner encounter at some point.
You better.
When
I play Crookshank next, you better.
100%. Another rival summoner. I'm guessing the undead version. And then another undead version? Oh, just at higher level. Yep.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Because I don't think they have a true necromancer in the monsters book, but now they do.
Nope. And
Like,
the closest
yeah.
thing is the human death cultist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Summoner advice. Just trust me on this. My God. Role-playing a summoner. Might of many. Numbers focused. Highly cunning. Avid collector. I like this. Strategy in battle.
Mm-hmm.
We don't need to give. We don't read this. Nobody read this. You don't need any information. Justin certainly shouldn't read this. No, don't. he already knows. He knows. For directors, it should start. It should start with. Isn't this funny?
Oh, I can zoom in on. They made it so you're able to zoom in on the Discord stream.
Tons of tokens. Challenging the summoner.
I did it by accident. I did it by accident. I thought that you zoomed in on your PDF.
Ooh, entrap the summoner. Use area abilities. Fighting minions with minions. Yes, that's all well and good. If I could actually get to the summoner to implement any of these, How many summoners is too many? Well, I can tell you how many. Converting minions into monsters. Cool. God. Math. Charts. Yeah, that's the summoner. It is 61 pages of just one class. It is super cool. Yeah, just so cool of a class. And if you want to see it in action, in all of its nonsense, you can go check out the Fall of Blackbottom, where you can also check out the Fall of Blackbottom adventure that is also released. I think they dropped on the same day, last month or so, about a month ago. Just it's super cool, both the class and the adventure. I had so much fun with both of them. And any final thoughts, Renee, before we sign off here?
I'm looking through the 5e Everon book to see how many pages the Artificer was.
Why would you ever go back?
7 pages.
Why would you?
Seven pages. Yeah. So when fucking 5e had their very first new class out of the game, they only made 7 pages worth of content.
Yeah.
MCDM gives you nearly 10 times as much of that.
Yeah. Yeah, that's... Wow. Yeah, it... Yep. I won't comment on that, but it seems like they actually care about their...
I have no such inhibitions.
Yeah. Any other comments before we sign off for the stream?
Let's see. I don't think so. No.
Yeah. Just two amazing things. Again, this stream is not sponsored at all. I have links in the description for where you can pick these things up. But I just enjoyed I enjoyed running the adventure, and I did enjoy watching Justin play a castle or build a castle in Blackbottom with all of his walking boulders. It looked like a lot of fun. Yes.
Yeah.
Not for my war dogs, of course. It wasn't fun for them. But yeah, genuinely, yeah, just a super fun class, super fun adventure.
Julia says, as a director, I would be so nervous running a summoner in person, but hey, an excuse to make them paint their minis with me.
That's true. Yeah. I need a good like painting session. I might do that on stream. I don't know. I'm not very good at it, so I don't know. But just like a chill.
I have never painted. I've only. I mean, okay. I've never painted like quote unquote official minis, but I have painted my own kit bash nonsense. Like I made a cyborg dragon with a buzzsaw arm once.
Oh, that's cool. That's cool. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, I have a bunch of minis here that I have to paint eventually. Yeah.
I still have the ruby dragon from the Strongholds and Followers Kickstarter that I have not touched yet.
Oh wow. That's cool. Well, anyway, I will sign off here of the stream. I don't imagine that I'll stream again this week. Probably next week, probably the Sunday or Monday. I still have another video I have to get out next Wednesday. A week from today, you'll get a new type of video that will drop, I think, around 4 p.m. normal time for Wednesdays. And I'm not sure what the response is going to be to that video, but I'm interested to see what it will be. And that's all I will say about it. But it was fun to make, so I recorded it and edited it yesterday. And yeah, I think it'll be a fun video for people. But until next time, this is usually where I would put my sign off, but I don't have one. So goodbye. Say goodbye, Renee.
See y'all.
See y'all. The stream is done.